Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and begin our lesson on CPR. The most important thing, check the scene. Are we going to get ourselves hurt? Are we going to cause more need for help? What's the scene look like? Is there power lines down? Make sure we're safe. Next, we're going to ask for consent. If you're dealing with a small child, may I please help your child to the parent? Then we're going to check for consciousness. So after we've done the tap and shout, are you okay? My name's Whitney. I'm certified in CPR. May I please help you? Then we'll look, listen, and feel. So looking down the body, looking for a rise in their chest, feeling for air on our cheek, and then listening for any kind of breathing noise that we can pick up. Once we've identified that they do need CPR, we're going to have someone call 911 and get you an AED. Then we'll begin care for the individual. So what does consent look like? For a conscious adult, say they're choking, may I please help you? I'm certified in first aid CPR. They say yes, we can begin care. They say no, we must just encourage them to let us care for them. An unconscious adult, consent is implied. They want you to help them. If it's a child that's conscious, we need to ask the parent until they're 18. If it's an unconscious child that's alone, consent is implied. So, checking an unconscious person, we have our check, call, care. So we want to make sure we open that airway up. Check for breathing. Do we hear any noise? Again, look, listen, and feel. And we're scanning the body for bleeding. That's not too much of a priority right now. We just more want to focus on getting CPR going if that's what we need to do. So adult and child CPR are pretty much the same. Adult and child CPR is 30 compressions, 2 breaths. If the person is on a bed, we want to move them to the floor. So, hands are interlaced, elbows are locked out. Our weight should be fully over the individual. We don't want to be sitting down. So we're on top of the individual. 30 compressions, we should be going to the beat of Staying Alive. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, or staying alive, staying alive. So then we have our 2 breaths. We want to make sure we have a seal around the individual. So we have their nose pinched, our lips are all the way around theirs, and we give a good solid breath. We should see a rise in the chest, so we should be looking down the body as we give our breaths. So we want to give 2 of those, and then resume 30 compressions. So when we're performing our compressions, they should be hard and fast. Again, at that 1 and 2 and 3 and pace. And then our breaths, we want to make sure we have a full seal. If the chest doesn't rise, we want to assume it's operator air, and we're going to go ahead and give another breath. We should be blowing for about 1 second. Our compression depth. For an adult, it's about 2 inches. For a child, for an adult, it's greater than 2 inches. For a child, it's about 2 inches. And then for an infant, it's 1.5 inches. So we don't